Yes, I prefer you stopped.
Your wish is my command. Now that that is out of the way, shall we move on? With my eyes fastened elsewhere, I assure you.
Yeah, I know you don't like it, I don't care.
What say you?
Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
Was the woodcutter your father?
How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you'll recall. None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
And what does this have to do with the Dalish?
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
But how do you feel about the Dalish in general?
I don't feel anything about them. Oh, we heard about them in the city, even deep in Antiva. I even had the notion once to run off and join them. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
Okay, let's talk only to Liliana and then we are...
I'm here for you.
We need to talk.
Of course. Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. I'm here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about art?
Nothing is really happening. Perhaps Morgan has something to say.
So, full of questions, are you?
So Flemeth is dead. What now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
Good, I'm glad you're safe.
Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Alright. And does Oghren want to talk to us now?
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
I love you too, Oghren. Take your time, what is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean where we were running? Oh, aye. After Bronco left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living.
Do you know how to find
I
her?
tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
We can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
Can you teach me to fight like you do?
Want to be a berserker? Thought I'd never see the day. I'll teach you. Just be ready. To be a berserker, you have to face your own inner rage. Let the spirit of battle take over. And all that dust. There's a whole pile of philosophical rot that goes behind it. But the bedrock is this. Get real mad and kill things.
Please then, teach me.
I can teach you what gets my ankles in a twist. But no one can tell you what'll set off that killing rage in you. Finding that is the key to berserking. Once you got that, I tell you, the ladies love it when you're all mysteriously angry for no reason. Trust me. You're a quick study, Warden. You must have been seriously steamed up about something for a long time.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Branka?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
You're handling this well.
Handling what? Branka? That treasure's been long buried. Ancestors take me. You people whine like tea kettles around here.
Okay, Oghren's old flame. Lake Calenhad. Okay, let's just do that. Did a lot here already, but fine. Oghren. Liliana. Win.
Yes.
Lake Calenhad. Okay, we can turn in a quest.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Probably inside.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
Of course.
Thanks, Warden.
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Oghren, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
Well, someone's gotta do it, you know? Can't leave a blight to the humans. They'll just muck it all up.
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Yeah, well,
Tell her it's fate.
what? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Oghren?